皆さん、こんにちは。メカミサトルです。元気ですか、皆さん。How are you guys? And the new pack is dropped. I mean, not the pack is dropped, the trailer is dropped. And, mm, I'm a little sad because I have already recorded a video, but there was some problem with the recording. Now I'm gonna have to record again, and I cannot show you my authentic genuine reaction. I've already seen the cards. I mean, it wasn't like something to miss type of reaction, but you know, I wish I could show you my genuine reaction. But here, let me just show you, and let me just talk to you about this new hack. Buzz. Oh my god, I cannot pronounce. Buzz low. Buzz wool. Buzzle. So the buzzle is not that good. Not that good. We're not gonna see him in the meta anywhere. I'm giving my predictions. Nope, not a single chance. This guy with 140 HP, a basic EX, which does 3 energy for 120, but the next turn you cannot use this attack. All you can use is punch for 30. Not good, not good, not good. My prediction is not meta. Then we have this card. This card is one of the best cards in this trailer, and definitely one of the best card in the pack. Now I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. Okay, now I'll go. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation. I humbly apologize to the Pokemon community. I'm just unable to do it. I do not know these Pokemon. I used to watch the Pokemon show, but I have not played that much Pokemon games myself. So yeah, that's it. So Mr. Nilgo is really good because his ability, which can be activated from the bench, which is your opponent's active Pokemon is um, poisoned. Its retreat cost is 1, has 70 HP, so it is made to operate from the bench, and its attack is also not that bad, 30 damage for opponent's active Pokemon is not poisoned. This deck would is like crazy because it turns poison into burn without the coin flip. That's crazy. Every turn 20 damage, 20 damage, 20 damage. Wheezing is gonna be busted since it works with Koga. So Wheezing by itself does like what, 30 damage. After this it will do 40. That's gonna be amazing. The Koga combo. Do you think after this card, Cloud Side is going to be viable? I love Nilgo because this ability is going to change some meta. Not okay, not change the meta, but this card is going to change the way we play with Poison, because Poison Barb and like in the Darkatina deck, for example, in the Darkatina deck, we can see the Darkatina decks using Poison Barb, double Poison Barb with this guy. That would be crazy, guys. You can imagine this just made the Darkatina decks even stronger. That I can maybe, if this guy is going to be in the meta, I think that will be with the Darkatina deck with 2 Poison Barbs. And this guy can make the Weezing deck even stronger. We also have rare candy, so Scolipede can do a lot of things. We gotta wait and see. the players, the top players, what they're gonna cook up with this card. But there's a lot to cook up with, you know. Beautiful card. I love it. One of my favorites. Then we have Ghost Lord, which a grind code is basically TRG. Flip coin until heads. For each heads, discard random energy. Then it does Trinickel Hole, which is 120 damage for 4 energy. Its retreat cost is 4 as well. Now, is it a good card? Absolutely not, but its HP, I think Abominable is 160 if I'm not wrong. So this has, like, as a basic EX, this has the most amount of HP. But again, if you start, unfortunately, if you start with this guy, Lord have mercy on your soul, mate. Lord have mercy on your soul. It's not gonna be a pleasant experience because of its 4 retreat energy. And if you play this card, you'll have to play the next card that's gonna come to support this. We're gonna see that in a moment. But this card, not meta. I'm not seeing this guy anywhere near any meta. Okay. Yeah, it's not that good. But okay, there's also a supporter card. Maybe that can help this guy. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm not saying this guy in the meta, not meta, because 120. It's impressive because there's a what was the Machamp EX. That also does 120 for 3 fighting energy, but that's a stage 2 Pokemon, and this is a basic with 170 HP. So yeah, but not meta. My prediction for Ghost Lord is no meta. Next card, this Ultra Thrusters. During your turn, switch one of your active Ultra Beast with one of your benched Ultra Beast. Now this can make 2 of the cards that you've seen previously viable. One of them is Ghost Lord because of its ridiculous like disgusting amount of retreat cost, which is 4, and the other card, the mosquito card, Buzzwole or something like that. Guzzlord and Buzzwole EX, both of them are EX. Buzzwole does 120, but after that it cannot attack. Its HP is 140, so nothing much, nothing special, I would say. So we can use this to exchange or change Buzzwole, but the thing is, Buzzwole is 3 energy for 120 damage. We'll have to like continuously build 2 different Pokemon in order to use Ultra Thrusters. That's 2, not 2 Pokemon, 2 Ultra Beast Pokemon. Because, and to be honest, we're not seeing a lot of good Ultra Beast. That's what I'd say. At least not in the trailer. I did not see a good Ultra Beast that I could play as in like a fighter, not a technical card, because Nalgo was great as a technical card, but as like an attacker like Darkrai or Giratina, I have not seen a good Ultra Beast yet. And its attack is 100, but it's gonna flip coin. It's like that Moltres, you know, Moltres or the base Moltres or the base Zapdos, which does exactly the same thing. Maybe 130 for 3 fire energy or something like that. But this guy is supposed to be in the active or to take some damage, to soak some damage, then maybe use Elima or something like that. Not Elima, because it's literally the Solgaleo power, but for every Ultra Beast. We're gonna have to see. Now we have this thing. Pheromosa is absolutely beast, one of the greatest Ultra Beast in the trailer, I would say, because it's basically Hitmonlee. It's a better version of Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee does 30, so what? It's a better version of Hitmonlee. Low Pony, it's a basic Low Pony. That's what it is. 1 energy, 20 damage to your opponent's active, and the other 20 to the bench. That's busted. It's 100% a better uh, Hitmonlee, but for grass. Then we have Kartana. Now Kartana is, people are saying this is just a far-fetched, but I disagree. This is not a far-fetched, because the quality of far-fetched is you can put far-fetched in any deck because it's colorless. This is more like a shittier version of Skarmory for grass. This is like a grass version of Skarmory but shittier. Then we have Tree, uh, Circuitry, Circuitry. It's Electronica, does 60 damage, and opponent's active is confused now. So they'll have to flip a coin before attacking. If it tails, it's not gonna attack. That's it. 100 damage, but 3 energy is not that good. So, meh. None of the, except Pheromosa. I cannot see the other two to be in the meta. No. Pheromosa, potential meta, but Kartana and Circuitry, nope. Now, we're gonna go from left to right once again. Nagaland, no, okay. Naganadel is a stage 100 HP, 2 retreat cost, not like, nope. Opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. You can say this is a kind of better version of Weezing, but I think Weezing is better because it has more HP and it works with Koga. So we'll have to see. I don't think this is gonna be in meta. Naganadel. Then we have Staka. It does Bass Rock for 40 damage, and after it uses its move, takes -20. Meh kind of card. If you're running a steel deck, you're gonna run Adamant as well, so with Adamant it's -40. Not that bad, but not that impressive because of its HP 110. Maybe if it was something like 140 or 50, viable I would say, but not right now. Then we have Blast, B-L-A-C-E, Blastfelon. It has a terrible move. Personal opinion, a terrible move. Beat Punk is a move that does 130 damage, but it also does 30 to itself. Like, what the hell? 130 is great, but for 3 energy and doing 70 to itself, like, you're not going to use this more than once. We all know you're not going to use this more than once. Like, you will not have the chance to use this more than once. And if you use this, there's a good chance maybe you will knock out your opponent's Pokemon with red or something like is Giovanni, or maybe if they have low HP, something like that. So yeah, there's a good chance you're gonna knock out your opponent's Pokemon, but there's also a good chance that it's gonna knock itself out, because in the meta with rare candy, we're almost certain that we're gonna see Greninja in the meta most of the time. And Blastfelona, its downside is the difference between the damage it's gonna do to itself and its current HP is like only 30. That's really bad. That's like really horrible. You'll have to cape this, but if opponents use Guzma, then you know the deal. This is not going to win the meta because of the ridiculous amount of energy it has. It's also gonna give a free energy, free point to your opponent. It's an end game sweeper, you can say, but it's still controversial. So not meta, Stakataka, not meta, Naganadel, not meta. And And the best card in the trailer, Tapu Koko EX. This is Pikachu EX on steroids. Plasma Hurricane. Basically, if you start with this guy, uh, like if you flip tails, this card is godsend for you. You're gonna be able to get the energy first. You're gonna use this 20 damage plus take one energy from the energy zone and attach it to. So by turn 2, you'll be doing 90 damage to your opponent. That's disgusting. But 130 HP is low. But Pikachu is worse than this. Pikachu EX is worse than this guy. But it has 120 HP. That's like sad, beyond sad. This Tapu Koko EX is like not only one of the best EX card in this expansion, but also one of the best EX card in general. Definitely a potential meta, so we can see this is a potential meta card. I love it. Then Type Null is just one of those cards who's just here to show himself. We all know no one's gonna use this shit. Like, people barely use Kangaskhan, let alone why would anyone use this? So this card is absolutely crazy. This card is nuts. This is like who is the supporter for Luxray? Volkner. This is Volkner on steroids, because you can use this card only if your opponent has gotten at least 1 point. Choose one of your Ultra Beasts, attach 2 random energy from your discard pile to that Pokemon. That's like Volkner on drugs or Kiawe on drugs. That's crazy. I mean, Kiawe is kinda good, but it ends the turn. Volkner doesn't. It's basically a Volkner, but for Ultra Beasts. And I like this card, but again, even Tapu Koko EX was not an Ultra Beast. We'll have to see. We'll have to find a good Ultra Beast, and I don't think so. Oh, that Ghost Lord can work with this card. I can see that Ghost Lord working with this card, and that Blasphemous or something like that. What is that card? Wait a minute. Wait. Yes. Blaze Felon. This Blaze Felon. This card is also an Ultra Beast, so this guy we will not have to put any energy on this guy. This guy can come at the end. You just have put this card. Okay, Blastfelon has a game. But okay, it just went from the worst card to a potential meta. That's crazy. Wait a minute, what? 130 is viable. So once your Pokemon is knocked out, like you're at the end game, I can see people playing Blastfelon with Luzamine. Out of all the cards, I think Luzamine works the best with Blastfelon. Yet, all the cards I've seen yet. Then Shinotic is a beautiful card. The ability I'm talking about, Illuminate. Once during your turn, you can just look for a random Pokemon from your deck. That's beautiful. Amazing. Really good ability. But the downside is this is stage 1, so you'll have to find this card before finding the other card. That's a slow thing, so not really dependable. We do not know whether it's going to be in the meta or not. Maybe meta in that. Alolan Diglett, Happen to Headbutt. I love the name, Happen to Headbutt. And flip a coin if Tails does nothing. Maybe better than the current Alolan Diglett. then Zera Aura, definitely meta. Like this guy, if there's gonna be an electric meta, this guy is going to win that. Every card that rams energy is going to be in the meta, you know. So what this guy does is, let's say if you start playing and you flipped heads, so you're going first. If you're going first, then if you put this guy in the active spot, it's gonna generate an energy to itself. So by your turn again, you are doing 50 damage. That's Armory on steroids, and it has 90 HP with cape 110. That's a really good HP status for an early game aggressor like this. It's really good. And if you have two of them, both of them are going to and generate energy on themselves at the same time. But the thing is, at the end of your first turn, so whether you go first or second, you'll have to have this guy on the bench or active your first turn, whether you go first or second, your first turn. This is an interesting card, and you'll have to go first with this card. Okay. I like this card. Okay, but I'm going to change from definitely meta to probably meta. Now that I have heard myself talk, I think maybe it's gonna be in the meta. Who knows? With Tapu Koko EX, damn, that card is busted, man. 90 like by turn 2. Damn, what? That card is crazy. Now let's move on. Rowlet. This Rowlet is just a worse version of the current Rowlet, because we all know what Decidueye does. It attacks a Pokemon which has damage on it. So I think you would love to use the current Rowlet to attack one of the bench, so that you can use Decidueye to 200 to that. And this is like pure coin flip, 3 coins, so there's also a chance that you're not gonna hit any. This is just bad. No, don't use this. And these are all the cards. That's it. These were all the cards, and yeah, I'm gonna do another review where I'll like talk briefly about the cards. Let's see about that, and yeah, see you guys in the next video.